When I was 14, I was brought up in Meadowbank, and things were pretty tough for me back then. I didn't do too well at school. I was actually asked to leave Selwyn College back in the day, and I had a few issues and a few grudges, and hung around with a few undesirables in the community, and things were pretty tough. But then one particular afternoon, someone came to me and took interest in me and through basketball, and he challenged me, and he said to me, you know, what's your issue? I said, what do you mean, what's my issue? He says, you walk around with a chip on your shoulder, you got all this aggression. And I couldn't believe from that one act it actually changed my life, just turned my whole life around. And looking at the youth today in my job, the ugly side of my job, I don't believe that we have to continue to pick up bodies or continue to walk into shopping centres where you feel threatened. You know, I believe even, I'd be so bold to say that even 30% of the crime committed in New Zealand, we could stop that by creating a platform for positive change for our young people. Swap those bandanas for some basketball boots, a shirt, and community involvement. You know, there's a lot of young people out there that if they had that opportunity to work, if they had that opportunity to play in that team, they wouldn't get into trouble.
As successful professionals and community leaders, we all talk about the importance of creating choice and opportunity for our youth. In reality, our talk is cheap unless we collectively lend our support and resources to individuals like Glenn.
It's been our privilege to be able to support Glenn financially and through connections to be able to achieve what we've done.
We are really pleased to be involved with Glenn and his team, and we'll help where we can. Let us know what's going on, and please keep up the good work.
The best ideas that solve some of our problems in our families, in our communities, are actually from people like Glenn and people like you out there doing the work, doing the mahi on the front line. So I want to thank you again. I want to wish you well, and you know, we're here to support you and your initiative and this project and these young people.
The crime in our area in Manrosco used to be top 3 for few years back, and we just involved the youth through the league, rugby league, and since then, the crime right now in our area has been 0. So happy about to be a part of Betterway and support you, Glenn.
Sport is a worldwide language, and I think that's the greatest opportunity that we have with sport to bring people together and our communities. And what Glenn is doing out there with this program is truly amazing.
I used to be a patch member of an established gang here in New Zealand. When I met Glenn, we were going down to camp, and I said to Glenn, "Oh, Glenn, got something to tell you. I'm a patch member, you know." And he didn't judge me for who I was, for who I was with. But he looked at me and said, "Bro, just come along for the weekend. Let's go have some fun." Went down. I was so inspired by what he was doing with the youth. I've always had a desire to be a youth worker. That was my dream. Everyone wanted to be All Black. I wanted to be a youth worker. I'm studying at the moment. I'm on my last year. I'm doing my papers for youth working, social working.
But every time we pick up a newspaper next year and there's been, you know, a death or a burglary, or someone has lost their life through drugs, methamphetamine or whatever it may be, you know, I'm going to think to myself, that one got away. We should have got in there. And I think that's got to be our mentality next year. So I'm excited about 2012 and looking forward to it. So thank you so much.